For today's Cyber CEO episode,
he is an extension of me. Like, we are best friends. My success is his share of success as well. I always pour the love on him every time something goes super well, especially with all of his work that he's doing. So we are giving each other the support and the pressure to help us really skyrocket into another level. 𝗙𝗙, you're incredible. I would not be where I am in my business without you. 𝗙𝗙 is such a great face of Cyberbacker. He's a very essential part of the team.
welcome to Cyber CEO, wherein we talk about how our Cyberbackers helped our Cyber CEOs take their businesses to the next level. Cyber CEO is powered by Cyberbacker, the world's leading provider of admin support services from anywhere in the world to anyone in the world. Please visit our website www.cyberbacker.com for more details. All right, another awesome day here at Cyberbacker. We're back with another episode of Cyber CEO. My name is 𝗙𝗹𝗹𝗶𝗹. Today we have a very special guest. Alex, how are you doing today?
Hey, I'm doing well, 𝗙𝗪. How are you?
I'm doing wonderful. Thank you very much for asking, and of course, giving us your time for the podcast today. Now, for everyone's benefit, can you tell us something about yourself, Alex?
Yeah, sure. So I am a luxury real estate agent in Santa Barbara, California. The average home price in Santa Barbara is about $3 million. And I am doing really well this year. I've currently closed $23 million this year in overall home sales. And I am trending to hit $32 million.
Wow. Gosh, I know that you have your own Cyberbacker supporting you and your success right now, correct?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. He's a very essential part of the team.
Course. How long have you been working with your own Cyberbacker?
My Cyberbacker has been with me for almost a year now. It'll be a year in November.
All right, a year in November. And I know it's a lot to ask, but how is the experience so far? Maybe the interaction every day, his personality-wise, the fit that you guys have?
Oh, he is an extension of me. Like, we are best friends. When I think about it, I mean, we are always talking about the team as ourselves, and my success is his share of success as well. I always pour the love on him every time something goes super well, especially with all of his work that he's doing. So we vibe really well. I mean, we have a meeting every day, 15 minutes every day, just to get on the same page about what we're doing. We're both very busy, and our clients, they require a lot of us. So in order to make sure that they get the best experience possible, and that experience has only improved since 𝗙𝗙 joined my team. And because of that, 𝗙𝗙's my virtual assistant and my Cyberbacker. And he, we meet, we talk about things other than just work, of course, and we'll talk about what's going on in the world, but also talk about what's going on in business. And I get to coach him every day, and it's my absolute pleasure. He's learned so much from just the day that I met him, and I just saw true potential as soon as I saw it and met him, talked to him. The way that I chose him was because he did an assessment that I had him and 10 other Cyberbackers do before I chose him because of his outstanding performance.
Wow. Based from what you're telling me right now, again, as you said, it's not just a working relationship now. There's a friendship in there. Is that right?
Absolutely. Oh, yeah.
Yes.
We're very well acquainted. I mean, hanging out with someone every day.
Yes.
I talk to him more than some of my friends, for sure.
Now, you've been in the program, in the Cyberbacker program, for, let's say, going on a year now in November. What makes this type of relationship work? What makes it a successful partnership?
What makes it a successful partnership is accountability. 𝗙𝗙 is amazing at holding me accountable to my own goals. He's almost like, I have coaches who are helping me get to a certain place, and they help me every week or every other week in order to align my goals. But 𝗙𝗙 is there actually day by day. Hey, did you get this done? Hey, did you get this done? Hey, did you get this done? And at the same time, I'm doing that same thing for him. So we are giving each other the support and the pressure to help us really skyrocket into another level. If it was just support, we would never get anything done. If it was just pressure, we would feel stressed all the time.
Yes.
But because we have that great balance together of pushing each other with support and pressure, it gets us to a place that we would never be.
I love that. The accountability between the both of you. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Now, next question is, how much additional revenue has he made you ever since he started working with you?
In the short period of time that he's been working with me, so he started in November and now it's September. So, less than a year, he's been learning. He's been, creating systems, right?
Yes.
So he creates my Instagram story systems. He creates my newsletter systems, all of these different things. So we are just creating the machine now. I've already doubled my revenue from last year, not having MC, to this year of having MC. Last year, I closed $16 million in overall real estate. And this year I'm on track for $32 million.
Wow, doubled the revenue. Imagine that. Just a full year, going on your first year. Now, a lot of business owners are going to be listening to us, of course, right now, and they're not really familiar how a cyberbacker works, what a cyberbacker can do. So we need your help, Alex. What are the things or the tasks that you have your cyberbacker MC do for you in your business?
𝗙𝗪, how much time do you have? I would say the tasks are they're lengthy. I mean, there are quite a few, but the main things that MC focuses on is my marketing. I do not touch marketing. I make the video, or I'll make the content piece, and then he will take it. He'll clip it from a YouTube video into an Instagram video, into a Facebook video. He'll put captions on it. He puts my brand guide. So I have a brand guide from all my colors, my logos. He helps me with animations. He will do pretty much all of my marketing. He is my marketing director of my business. And that is incredibly helpful. But not only that, he also is my data analyst as well. So he will go in, he'll look at what the average home prices are in Santa Barbara. He'll go down to farms, find what the data is in those farms, which homes have sold. He takes that data, puts it on a postcard for me, puts it in my newsletter, combines all of my houses that I've sold this year or the last 6 months, and puts that in the newsletter for me. And then he'll embed my video from YouTube into that newsletter. He's just incredible in those two aspects, marketing, data, and then transaction coordination and administration are the other things that he does really well.
So he really has his plate full every day just to support you in your business. But his role could still grow, I know, within the next few months, in the next years to come. What are some of the things that you're considering having him do in the future for your business?
You're exactly right, 𝗙𝗪. So as soon as all these systems are built, right, he already has the postcard template that we're going to send. He already has the newsletter template we're going to send. He already has the follow. So the next thing, to answer your question, is once those systems are built and his time into those things are done and the training is complete on the transaction coordination and the administrative side as well, then what the next step would be lead generation. So he's now going to take that marketing and go out and use it in order to generate more leads coming into the business. Right now, he is passively generating leads. So far, he's generated 3 deals for me through newsletter, through social media, and overall just time saving. So like directly attributed to his work, I've generated 3 deals so far. And that's probably like, 3 million, probably more than $3 million in real estate sales. So that's awesome. And also something really cool that he's going to start doing is beyond just lead generation. So reaching out on Facebook, reaching out on LinkedIn. He's also going to be doing some client care for me. Wow. He's tracking timelines for me and making sure that I'm following up. He does email management. That's something that he's starting to do now, as well as configure my calendar for optimization and then reminding me of certain tasks that are coming up so that I can stay out of my email stop checking my calendar, stop checking my social media, and just do what I'm good at in my zone of genius.
Of course, imagine that's going to be growth for him and going to be growth for you in your business because of those new tasks. Now, my next question is a bit tough. There isn't any relationship that's perfect. What have been some of the challenges that you've had working with Cyberbacker, or let's say opportunities for growth?
Yeah, opportunities for growth, I would say, are within myself, really, to gauge my expectations properly. So I asked Cyberbacker to help me become a leader, right? So I came to you and said, this is what I'm looking for. I had as much clarity as possible. I had a job description with 4 pages of the duties and tasks that I no longer wanted to do in my business. And then I think that learning those tasks first would have been better. So like I hadn't mastered the tasks before I started asking 𝗙𝗻𝗃 to do them. And there was, I did have a Cyberbacker before 𝗙𝗻𝗃 where I didn't know the tasks well enough to coach that person into them. And I also hadn't done the assessment of asking them to edit a video or edit a photo while it's doing screen share or writing a sample of writing beforehand. So my hiring process could have used a lot of work there. But overall, I mean, I think that it's been an incredible experience for me because 𝗙𝗻𝗃 is such a great face of Cyberbacker. Like you really train them so well on your side for coming into the job before I even talk to them.
Of course, that's what we make sure of. Of course, the training doesn't stop. Just the first part of the relationship is continuous. Every week, every day, we learn something new, of course. Now, one last question for you, Alex. What advice would you be able to give other business owners when they're hiring their own Cyberbacker?
My greatest advice for a business owner hiring a Cyberbacker is have clarity over what you're looking for and make sure that you know it's probably going to take you 100 times the amount of time it takes for you to do the task to train that person in doing the task. So yes, I could probably have put together the newsletter with exactly what I wanted, but because I learned communication and learned how to explain what I wanted to someone else, to 𝗙𝗻𝗃, he was able to take that and now it's no longer on my plate. But it takes a while. You can't just expect someone to jump in and you tell them to do something 3 times and then they can just do it. Also, to help with that, I would say utilize video. So every time I have a coaching call with 𝗙𝗃, he records the video, records what I'm saying. I do whatever it is on the screen capture, and then he can go back and reference that video in the future.
For that support for your Cyberbacker as well. Again, setting proper expectations is what you mentioned.
Yeah.
Now, one last thing. I know that 𝗙𝗻𝗃 is listening to us right now. Would you want to give him a quick shout out on the show or a few words that you'd like to share?
𝗙𝗃, you're incredible. I would not be where I am in my business without you. Every day I'm looking forward to our meeting because you have such inspiring ideas and I love how receptive you are and growth oriented you are. In this business, in this industry right now, we are upsetting so many different people in the real estate industry because we are showing them what teamwork can really do, especially when we're on the same page. And that's what we're doing every day.
We're very excited to see where your partnership with 𝗙𝗃 would be in the next few years to come. Alex, thank you very much for being on the show today.
Yeah, thank you, 𝗙𝗹𝗹.
Thank you for listening to our daily dose of CyberCEO. Stay tuned to know more about how Cyberbacker creates a difference in this digital time and age. You can visit our website www.cyberbacker.com and follow our social media pages on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, YouTube, and Spotify.